Hi everyone, this is Julie with JulesOfTyler. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a good day, and since it's a holiday, maybe some of you have today off. Hopefully so. And if you do, I hope you get to enjoy it, maybe relax a little bit today. But today is a very good day today. For me, is because I finished my cat journal this morning, so I wanted to come on here and show you what I did. This is my second cat journal, and this one is also a little golden book, and this one's called Kitty's New Doll. This one is 6 3/4 by 8 inches. There is a 3-inch spine. It's a flexible spine, as you can see here. You can see the 3 signatures, nice and thick, and there are 208 pages for you to enjoy. And I've got many pockets and many paper clips filled with good stuff for you to decorate with. And I've got all this bundle here for you to play with. So I'll show you this later, okay? This golden book was in fantastic condition. It was made in 1984, so all the pages were good, so all the pages are included, okay? Y'all ready to dive on in? I've got ribbon here as the closure. Let's open it on up here. On the inside page, I have scrapbook paper. And I have some lace trim here. And I've made it into a pocket. And the first thing we have here is a journaling card, which is from a Dick and Jane book. And I've sewn all around it. We've got a little rickrack. On the back side, there is a pocket that's been decorated. And we've got a nice little journaling spot and a vintage soda label. And that is in pink. Okay, this is a really cute story, so I hope you guys have read this. Here we go. On this next page here, I've got scrapbook paper with some digital tickets and a little bit more scrapbook trim that I decorated this page with. And this page is going to flip out. You got journaling space here with the graph paper. And on the back side, you got a whole bunch. Yes. So if you like to journal, this one is good. Plus, if you don't, I've got a whole lot of stuff for you to decorate it with. You know, and you don't have to journal in these. Sometimes people just like to put photos in there or just like to look through it. I have one, and the title on the front cover is called My Happy Book. And it's things from my childhood and things that I remember from my childhood, so I bought again and put in there. And I just have all kinds of things in there, and it does really make me happy. It, you know, brings you back a few years. With me, only about 20 years. No, I'm kidding. It was a way long time ago. But anyway, I really enjoy my junk journal. Here is a dictionary page from a children's dictionary. This is some stationery that I saved as a child, and this is something you got at the Hallmark store a long time ago. This is some little colored pencils that I've sewn all around. On the back side, I have scrapbook paper, and then I have a digital. This is something I have in my stash. She is from a doily, and great colors with the pinks and the blues, and I made it a journaling card. And it's just clipped here with one of the Tim Holtz little baby paper clips. Here is a music page. This side's pink and the other side is yellow. Really cute children. This is from a cookbook. I recently bought 2 cookbooks, children's cookbooks, and a children's party book. So I have all of this in here for you to look at. This next page over, I have a recipe, and it's clipped in with ribbon and a paper clip. And it's just a cute little recipe. And this here is just some yellow paper that has lines on the back. You can journal on this with some trim on the side. And here is something that I cut out of a book. Just a little cat. And he could look good on any page. Down here, just whatever you want to do. Now, I've put all these things in here. It's not for you to put on that page. It's just to be put in here for you to grab and do whatever you want to with. You can even put it in another journal. So don't think I'm trying to make you put this on this page, okay? I wouldn't do that. Okay, next page over, we have a belly band. This belly band's gonna be a little bit different probably than the ones you've seen. I learned this about a year ago and I found that in my stash and made me a kitty cat one. You can decorate this outside if you want to. Here's some little paw prints. And this is another journaling card with a cat, some trim, and it's been sewn around. And we've got music pages on the back. Now this here, I have 2 eyelets and I have some string. You can use ribbon or whatever you want to. And it's gonna open up here. And this is just gonna be hidden journaling. And it's gonna be I just put some white paper in here. You can put whatever color you want to, but it's just a little hidden space for you. I thought it was a little bit fun to do. And I am going to do a tutorial on that. Okay, hopefully this next week. Okay, next page over. Scrapbook paper. And we have a child's workbook. And let's see. Okay, we do have a cat on here. I tried to include as many cats as I possibly could. And cats on this side also. We've got Garfield. Who doesn't like Garfield? Nobody. Everybody loves Garfield. So I have him in here. Then I've got this page I did another tutorial on, and it has 2 pockets. One here that is diagonal and one that is horizontal with a notch. And I use music paper on here. So this is left open for you to decorate. It looks really cute if you decorate these pockets right here. You can do that. And then I've included this candy bag. This one is a different one than my other one. I told you on that last journal that I bought, I think it was 6 of them, those little white ones, and they were from the 50s or 60s. They were real fragile, just cute as can be. Well, the person who bought the last journal, she's the only one who got it because I cannot find it. And somehow it's not in anything. So apparently it's probably got in between scrapbook paper or something like that. It's hidden somewhere in a good spot. But I did find some more online. And this time it's a better price. So I've ordered it. And you know, on the day that I receive it, I will actually find it somewhere, which will be great. But anyway, I ordered these other ones. And this one is really, really cute. So you can use it. Or you can always fill it with candy and send it back to me. Chocolate? Yeah, chocolate would be good with me. So anyway, I'm just going to put that in there for you. I'm sure you can figure out something to do with that. Here's a digital of a cat. And I have this one filled with some scallop punches. This 3.5 inch seems to be a good size for everything that I use. Great for projects. So anyway, I've included these in this pocket. And the next page over is another journaling card. And this book was from the 20s or the 30s. And that child here, he is holding a cat on there. And I've got some rickrack and a little tab with a button and plenty of journaling space on the back. Okay, I got one of these little bitty Tim Holtz clips. I love those little things. Okay, right here is a vintage label. I have 2 of them glued together. This is a graph paper with trim, more scrapbooking paper and pastel pinks. This here is a really cute page. I was going to do a tutorial on this, and I spent a whole day trying to figure out an easier way to do this and to explain it. And I just threw my hands in the air and said, no, this is just too hard to try to show you how to do. But anyway, I have music paper, and I've sewn around this in pink and in black. And I laminated this printable. And I reversed the image so it would look the same on the other side. I put the ribbon around there, made a pocket, and you can just stick little short things in there, right there. And the other side, I also have ribbon, but I didn't do anything to the bottom here. You could put a pocket here. You could put something along these ribbons. I've done those little daisies, daisy trim, and put them in the corners before, and they turn out really, really cute that way. Okay, the next page over is pink scrapbook paper. And here we got the signature, the center of the signature, and I've tied it in a bow. It is in a knot also, so if you want to, you can either cut it off, leave it in the bow, or you can pull the string out and put some little charms on it and have them dangle down here at the bottom. I've done that before, and it's really, really cute. Okay, next page over. This was another tutorial of mine. This was a piece of paper with the little plastic over it. This is something that you get from your scrapbooks, and it covers your photos or your scrapbook pages. I've got some digitals that I printed out that I put in the pocket, and I've just decorated the inside and the outside. This button and the little ribbon ruffles on the outside, and so is this. So you can decorate the inside or the outside. On the back side, more journaling space, or you can decorate this too, okay? And I've got a little paper clip here with just a little flower charm. I'll see if I can get this back on here while on camera. Yeah. There we go. How about that? Okay. Another page for you to journal on. This is a vintage seed packet. It is empty. You can fill it up. This one's really fun because you can actually get washi tape or glue and glue the flap down so it'll flip out, and you could maybe have some hidden journaling spots there. Or at the bottom, you can also glue it at the bottom to where it just flips out, just like that. And then fill the packet up with whatever you want. Okay, next page, more graph paper. And this is a vintage cat card. And this one is blank inside. Here is the other side of the canned food label. And this here is a pocket, and with the other digital paper of the cats and more scalloped punch paper. Okay, pretty scrapbook paper. And this is another pocket with a diagonal pocket and a horizontal pocket, and it has the notch. And I made a little tag a while back with Felix the cat and some comic strips on here. I did a little tutorial on this too. And that's fun to do. I like doing things like that. Journaling space on the back. And look who we have here, the other side of the paper with Garfield. This is the other side of the workbook, and I've got just a picture of a cat from a book with some washi tape and some trim. This is a digital that I have clipped in, little clip with some ribbon. And this is something that's really, really cute. Look at her face, and the cats are just perfect with blue eyes. Anyway, this can open up if you want to journal on this, or you could cut it out and put it anywhere in the journal you want to. more space on the back. Okay. And we got another book page here. And this is an envelope, and I put this digital on the front, and this is from a birthday card with a little milk cap. And you have another page here that you can journal on. It's a recipe page. The other side of the music page. And this is the other one that talks, book that I bought that talks about the how to have a party, and it was made in 1964 and has really cute pictures, and it actually tells you, you know, what kind of foods, what kind of games, when to invite people. It's just really, really cute. But this one has a cat here, so that's why I chose this one. Okay, the next page, other side of the dictionary. And there should be kitten on one of these sides. That's why I picked this. Oh, here it is, kitten and kitty. This one here is a page that flips out. There's a hidden paper clip. This little pin wheel is glued down so it does not move. I usually make them to where they move, but since it's on a paper clip, I feel like it might get destroyed. So I glued it down. This flips open, or you can glue the top and bottom for a pocket. And this is from an old children's book. It was the Three Little Kittens. And you can decorate this even more and journal on the back. But this one was made, I think, in the 20s or the 30s. Let's see if I can get this on here. Which side did we go? Probably not. I might even have it there. I think that was right. There we go. Aha. Okay. This is another page from the book. This is a clear page that I use. It's to use in a photo album. So what I did is I sewed on here to make it have two pockets. I've got two postcards. This one, let's see, 1909 was for the top one. This other one is, I think, from the 70s. It's from a collector. I should have looked up his name. I can't remember. I have several of these, and they're the funniest postcards ever. Those cats are always up to something. So I've got all kinds, you know, in nurseries and sailboats, you know, fishing, just all kinds of different scenery. So this one is, they're actually cleaning their room. And of course, mom's probably having a fit here because the child has knocked over her bucket. Anyway, it's real cute. You can find them online if you want more of those. Here are two cards. This one here is a playing card, and this is from a children's game on here, and they're both original. I just won't take them out because it would probably be a struggle. Here's some more scrapbook paper. I've got this right here. It's just a journaling card, and it's just a flower with paw prints and some buttons on here, and I've sewn around it. On there, there you go. And got a little tab on there. Okay, this is a page from the Three Little Kittens book. They're cute. They're about to get in trouble because they've got that pie all over their mittens. Okay, next page here has a little bit of trim, lots of writing space. Another book page from the Golden Book. Graph paper. This is from a book, it's Happy the Cat. I have 3 of those now. I keep on finding them now, so I get them because I just love the cat and I love the little girl on there. This is just a little cat here that I have a cat cookie cutter. Look, I'm pointing over there where my cookie cutter is, like y'all can see. Over there, if y'all see over there, there's my cookie cutter. But anyway, this was hooked to it with a little recipe. So I thought someone might like that to decorate with that. This is a little pocket with a hidden journal space. I thought about this at 4 o'clock one morning, but this is something that I used some Velcro right here. I just used a little bitty round Velcro, and you can journal right here. No one would even know that that was even a space back there. And then you have your pocket right here. And you can still journal back here or decorate up above here. The next page is a children's book. And it has, of course, a cat. More writing space. And this is something I bought years ago with some little gift tags with these cats on here that I thought were super cute. I had forgotten I had. So I wanted to include this one. This is from a dictionary page. I put it through my printer with this image of this cat. I love to do that. Looks really cool because you can see the dictionary page through this. So it gives it a real neat look. This is part of a magazine that has paper dolls, and this is Scarlet O'Cat and Miss Cat Universe. Real cute, huh? This is just a little report card for a conductor. And I have a whole little book on that. This is from a children's nursery rhyme book, really old page. Cute cats. This is one of those shaker cards that I showed you, and I used it at the edge of a page. This is the one that I did that I used washi tape instead of using the sewing machine. So anyone can make those. Anyway, there's a tutorial on this on YouTube. Okay, this right here is so cute. This is a book, and I cut this image out with the pig and the kitty cats. And then I just have a little bit of space for you to journal on that has cats on it also. Get you in there. Okay, we got another music page with some lace trim in the blue. Scrapbook paper. And this is the middle of the signature. Now this is a vintage trading card, or some people call it advertising cards. It's really both. And this is for Melon's Food for Infants and Invalids. And there's the information on the back. Now this does have a crease through it. It's very fragile, but this is for you to glue on another page, okay? Once you glue it on a page, it'll be nice and firm, and you can use it as a journaling card, or you can, glue it on the back of one of these pages. There's definitely plenty of room. But these were made in the 1880s and 1890s. So it's in really good shape, except for the crease right in the middle. Here's 2 pockets that I used with some fabric and some trim. This is Kitty Cucumber, and I made a tag with that with some vintage lace trim. And you've got more journaling space on the back. Here we go. And you can definitely journal on these pages. This is a dress for Kitty Cucumber. And it's so cute because can you see its little arm? You can see the fur on there. So anyway, this would be cute glued down somewhere. Next page over is a vintage book. And I have a little tab here, and you're just going to flip it up, and that's for journaling space. Next page over is a doily, and I cut her out of a book, and I just have an old map. Next page over is a digital of a cat. You can write on the back of that. It just tucks right underneath that doily. It's the other side of all the other pages. there's the other side of the paper dolls. Attack Cat, Her 9 Lives, Lorraine Morris, 1984, Aristocat. Let's see, Registered Cat. Oh, look at that. Registered cat instead of a registered nurse. How cute is that? And here's the other side of that dictionary page, and this time I did a different digital, and this one has 3 kitty cats on it. Next page over is a vintage deck of cards. This one has a little pink ribbon. Other side is a reproduction postcard. You can journal on the back of this on here. Here again we got a vintage book with a cat. We have a vintage bingo card, and you can journal on the back of this. It has a little ribbon tied onto the paper clip. Pretty green paper. And here is a reproduction card with a cat. And you can definitely cut that out and glue that somewhere on a page. Here's the other side of the Happy the Cat and graph paper. Another page from the Golden Book with some little trim. This is in a pale yellow. We have more scrapbook paper. And this one has a pocket ready for you to decorate. And here is a vintage recipe card, and it has a cat here and a scripture here. Here's the other side of the 3 Little Kittens book. You can always add more paper right here to make the page larger. Here is another pocket here with some rickrack and a little banner with some ribbon, not ribbon, but some string. And this is something, a digital here that you could use to put anywhere. And I just stuck her in here. But let me let you see that banner. There you go. Okay, we have another music page, and this one actually has cats on it. And a cat on the other side. And here is the starting of the 3rd signature, and this is another page from the Golden Book. Scrapbook paper. And this is a little flip out. This is from another book. Plenty of journaling spaces on this too. This is from the Aristocats. And I'm not sure who he is. Oh, I don't know. I see Alice right there, but I don't know who he is. Lambert and his frogs. No idea. But you can cover him up if you want to. But I did it for the Aristocats because you'll see the cats on another page here. This is a vintage receipt with some, I love this. You've got gloves, braid, a veil. You got all the prices here. And this is from 1920. And this is from New York. Here's from another children's book. This is, I think it's called Too Many Kittens. And I just put a little trim here and sewed all around it. This is from a children's music workbook. You can see where it's been written on that the teacher wrote on there. And then the child has colored all the pages. I love things like that. They're fragile pages, but they sure are neat. And they survived all these years. And there's a little cat there too. Here is a pocket. Let's see what's in there. I can't remember. Uh-oh, come on. Coming out crooked, coming out crooked. Okay. Oh, this is this book I have. It's so neat. It's like a little, a book a child had that she had all of her school kid friends write poems in there. And this is from 1925. And it's really neat. And this one right here, I don't think this is a poem. This is just something written in there, but most of them are poems. And this is from a neat little book I found. It's Old Games. And this is from I think it was the 30s. So I'll put that in there. See if there's any. Oh, one more thing. And this is another label for a soda. Okay, next page over, I have another hidden paper clip. Here is, this one is a copy of a label, so you can journal on the back side. And I would get this off, but I don't want to have to put it back together again, but it is a genuine stamp that I put right there. On the other side of the paper clip, you have another stamp. And now I have put on here some green stamps and a little, this is the little saber book. I've got that on here so you can use that to decorate some of your pages. But the stamps are really cute. It's hard to find cat stamps, but I got a few anyway. And this is my favorite page of the whole book, where she's holding the kitty that she chooses to for her mother to buy for her. But that's from that golden book. And this is what I just taught y'all the other day with the paper sack. It's just a paper sack, the bottom of a paper sack, and it's used to hold items. And so I've got the little pull on here, and you just pull that, comes right open. And I've got some digitals here that I printed out for you to decorate your pages with. These printed out really, really well. Colors are really, really good. You know, sometimes you get these digitals and they don't print out very well, but whoever this was, it printed out very well on my printer. And I've got it decorated with this vintage wrapping paper on the side. Okay, next page over, I used some stamps and then drew around the flowers just to decorate the page. This is a doily on some digital paper, some old receipts. This one is from 1905, and this is a banknote or check from 1953. It just makes a nice little pocket there. On the other side, I have an index card with C for cat, and just a digital that you can write on the back. Real pretty colors. I think it goes real good with all of the pages here. Here's another digital that I bought recently. Just the cutest cats. Oh my goodness. Love it. The other side was another digital with some check paper. And I made a pocket with some vintage trim in the orange. And then I have this really, really old children's little souvenir book or something. It was from a grocery store. And this is with a cat right here. And there's a seal and a clown and a little girl. And I backed it with some real stiff paper so you could journal on the back of that. And right here I just have clipped a little cat that you can put anywhere. Here is a spelling page. Kitten, that's why I picked that one. Another book from the journal, from the Golden Book. A little tab. Here is that other book, cookbook that I have. And it just has these little instructions. I put a little bit of scrapbook paper down here. Creamy tuna. It's really a cute cookbook. Both of them are. Here is a vintage card. And that's the middle of the signature. There you go. Just the other side of everything. See, are they cute? I just think that is the cutest pictures. And in the book, here's a kitty cat. And this is from that book I have, The Cat Made Me Buy It. So this is just an ad. More cat paper. I got some writing paper here with a couple of price tags. one in yellow and one in orange with a cat right here that you could glue down anywhere. Okay, more digitals, music paper, and this one has a pocket. This here is left blank for you to decorate. And then I've got this real cute tag here, and it's ready for you to decorate it on also. Look, it has a little cross, little charm on a little safety pin. So you can journal on it or you can decorate it. I'm gonna stick that in there. Okay, another page from the book. Got some little vintage trim that I put on here. Let's see. Just more writing space. The children's music book. Here's from Too Many Kittens. Here's the other part of that receipt. So let's see. And all these receipts I had, this was from a doctor's wife and a doctor and the daughter, and they had money. You wouldn't believe the prices on some of this that long ago. So anyway, this dress was $55. But there was one that had all these watches, and there were hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I don't know what kind of watches they were, but apparently they had a lot of money back then. But this says 1920. Yeah, there's your Alice in Wonderland here down at the bottom, and the Aristocats on the other side. This here is some scrapbook paper that I just filled it up with a tag for you to decorate with. There you go. You can put anything on that. Got lace trim pocket. And there's just some cute little ephemera to use. And that's the end of the book here. Here is another pocket, and this is from a letter from 1945. And you can use this to decorate with, make collages, anything you want to. Real pretty handwriting. So that's going to be stuck in there too. All right. Let's put this over here, and we will go through what else comes with the journal. Okay. Oh, come on. Got a lot. Got a lot. Okay. Let me move this away. Okay. First of all, lots of fabric. Here's a cat. Let's see if I can get this right there. Just all different kinds. I try to keep with the pastel colors as much as I could because of the book has a lot of pastel colors. There's a couple of brighter ones. Then I've got some little triangles that are fun to decorate pages, or tags, or for your little cards. All different colors. Yeah. I got that. I have some patterns right here that's always fun to use on tags or pages. Here's a couple of playing cards. These are the miniature ones that you can decorate with. I've got tickets. I don't really have a lot of tickets, that's why you don't see that many right here. But there's some tickets, a couple more price tags. And here's a little receipt part of a coupon book. Here is a slide that I showed y'all guys how to decorate. This is undecorated, and I didn't decorate the back because usually people stick this down on their page. But this has a cat on there with some trim. But this is from your vintage slides, as you can see how it's thicker on the top and bottom than it is on the sides. Just a little something you might glue on a page. Where's the kitten? This is from a vintage book. And this is just from a doily I had. Just something I made, some little daisies. some money from the life game. That's from a Rolodex card. Another playing card. And this is a flinch card. And this is a library card. This one is an original. This is a copy. I do not have but a few of these, so I made some copies of it. But these are really fun to decorate. You got lots of space here, and then glue them on a page. Another milk cap in the pretty blue I thought would look good. Just other little things here. More little flash cards in the pastel colors. This is just a little diary from 1940. The three little kittens. Oh, and this one is a German dictionary. Another flash card. A label. A couple of stickers with cats. I don't have any cigarette cards with cats, but this is pretty pastel colors. It is a genuine cigarette card. Got a couple doilies. Got some daisies. These are fun to decorate with. I just got more of these in today with the multicolors. Here's an old envelope. This is from that stationery. It's glued shut because I guess the heat where I had it, but you can see Hallmark on it, but maybe you can use this for something. Just cat paw prints from some scrapbook paper. This is some French paper, and this is from 1922. And this is Italian paper here, a document, and it's from 1951. And here's lots of rickrack for you to play with. Here's an old ad. And just a catalog page with some lamps. This is from a children's book. This is an old piece of ledger. A songbook. Dictionary. And this is just some craft paper. So that would be it. So I hope you like it. I'm going to try to get it in my Etsy shop today or tomorrow. Probably tonight. But I'm going to have that up. If you're interested in it, before then, you can email me at JulesOfTyler@yahoo.com. But I hope you liked it. I really, really do. And I'll have a tutorial next week of that belly band. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your holiday. And take care. Take care of yourselves. Thank you. Bye.